Today I'd like to talk with you about what Eminem did recently and what actually was it. And Eminem did something recently. What did he do? He dropped the new album, Music to be Murdered By. And in 2020, he became again the most top-selling male artist. Just like within 20 years, he's still remaining the status. Like from time to time, he becoming the highest-selling artist, and that's great. But what actually happened, and what is it about? I want to talk. New album contains a lot of songs, and if you heard his song Godzilla, it's a really great masterpiece, and he's so good in rapping, like he's very fast in rapping, and of course everybody admits his high skills in rapping, and he's a great rapper all times, one of the greatest, I'm sure many people agree with this. But his new album actually attract lots of attention, and those attention was not good to be happy for it. So after releasing new album, and the two particular songs which was included in the album is Unaccommodating and Darkness. Those two songs attracted the most attention, and Eminem faced great hatred, a lot of hate. People start to express a lot of hate on him because of those two songs, and mostly because of one of those songs is Accommodating. And that song, like when firstly you listen to it, maybe you understand, but then there is a little short lyric in lyrics where he mentioned the accident of 2017 Ariana Grande Concert, and that was really a bad time, and everybody was shocked about it. And now Eminem using accident as a part of his lyrics in this song. And what I want to talk about is to think and try to understand whether he used it intentionally from the beginning to earn money, to earn more fame, and to earn more attention, or he did it not intentionally, but just like an artist would express his feelings and his thoughts. Okay, first of all, let's go to another his song that's also attracting lots of attention. This is the song Darkness, where he's expressing his thoughts and his feeling about the biggest problem in US, the guns problem. Like he's trying to convince people to go and do something against gun problem. He's saying that many shootings, many cruelty in America is still happening each year, and it is too much, and maybe this is enough. This was he expressing in the song, and this is a big deal for Americans. I'm not living in America. I don't know actually whether he's right in what he's saying or not, because I think you have to be American, you have to live there and experience the American's life to say something before you have to experience it yourself. So I'm not an American, I'm not living there, so I cannot judge this. But maybe if a person like Eminem would like to highlight this problem about guns, maybe he should go on TV and say this directly to people. But he preferred to express it in his song, and particularly with the image of that concert of Ariana Grande, which people didn't understand it, like they don't accept it. It's known that after releasing this album, the mayor of Manchester expressed his feelings and his thought about it. He said that this is not a good thing to play jokes about it, mention in your songs. Like he didn't agree with Eminem, he said that is not good. And also relatives of those victims, and looks like people don't like this. People don't like what Eminem did in his song. whether it was intentionally or not, whether this just like artistic image for the song, like kind of inspiration, whatever it is, they just don't like that. And maybe they're right, or maybe not. What do you think about it? Because, you know, when it comes to the other song, the Darkness, where Eminem mentioning the gun problems in America. Eminem also is a part of America. He's a citizen and he has his own thoughts about this problem, his own opinion. Maybe not all people in America having the same opinion, that's why there's a conflict between them. Maybe Eminem also has the right to talk about it in his song Darkness, maybe. I don't know. But the question is, did he intentionally do this? He had to do this in order to earn more money? Or he just honestly did it to highlight the problem. This changing the whole thing. Before we judge anyone, maybe we should think, did he do it intentionally with some quirky points or not? But obviously people don't like his song Unaccommodating because of, but at the same time, when person is talking like that easy about things that hurting people, that making them to return to that past and remember those bad things, maybe this is not quite a good thing, obviously. But at the same time, he's trying to highlight the other problems in America in his song Darkness. And maybe Eminem is not so good in expressing his thoughts, in expressing his feelings, but his intention was not that bad. Or in case if he's really did it intentionally just to earn money, that's the case where probably where you can say that Eminem was bad, he's a quirky person, and this is not so good. Okay. There was also a few years ago in YouTube, very famous blogger Logan Paul, when he went to Japan, and it was a huge scandal around him. Like when he was in Japan, he acting not so quite good for that country, just a little bit disrespectful. I actually didn't watch his videos, but I heard about the scandal, and he shoot on the video dead person which he found in the forest, and after that people didn't accept this. They didn't like it. He was convicted for what he did, and of course this is not a good thing to shoot dead people on video and playing joke on this, on laughing on that, and this is not good, obviously. Also at the same time, this case attracts so much attention to the problem of people in Japan. Many people go and hang themselves because of the problems in their work or the personal problems, and government doesn't do anything about it. And looks like what Logan Paul did actually highlights the problem in Japan. Whether it was accidentally or not, I don't know. But people judge him like he's a bad person and he did something bad. Sure, he was very bad, is irresponsible on what he did, but also maybe people should look on this from a little bit other side and try to see what's good in this point. Like highlighting of the problem actually is the good thing, but it doesn't mean, of course, that Logan Paul did any good. He's done what he's done, and that's it, of course. This case with Eminem reminding me what Logan Paul did a few years ago. Kind of similar, And, people have different attitudes, people have different character, different control over themselves and what they do. Maybe Eminem was too harsh. In his interview about the Scandalous lyrics, he said that those lyrics was taken out of the context, people making scandal over it, like around this few lyrics. That wasn't what he meant, actually. Like he said, people should look more deep in the meaning of the whole song. This was just a little part, and it doesn't mean what actually people say. Maybe Eminem really is not so best at expressing his thoughts in the right way. Maybe he should do it more precisely, and then people will understand him and will not hate on him. And maybe he's quite irresponsible on this point. Maybe, yeah. Tell me what you think about this, and how do you judge what Eminem did? What do you think about it? And it'll be very interesting to read your comments, and because I don't know what to think about it. I just trying to understand whether it's good or not so good. Maybe you know the answer. Okay, because things like that happens from time to time, not only with Eminem. Like in past also, I remember that Eminem faced some hate after when he released a music video with kind of image of Michael Jackson, not in a good way. Michael Jackson mentioned in the interview that he never hurt any other artists, and what Eminem did is kind of elementary kindergarten level, and it doesn't hurt him, but probably it hurts. And maybe Eminem was too harsh on what he did, like he was playing some not so good images about Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson already was going through all those courts thing and everything. At least he wasn't found guilty in anything, so maybe Eminem was very wrong. And Eminem also said like he wants to get out with it and just saying, I'm just playing a joke, there's nothing serious, but you know, even you say there's nothing serious, people can judge you because you should think first before you do something like that. This might be too personal to many people and might hurt their feelings. Probably that is what Eminem never thought about when he's making his songs. Maybe. What do you think? Is that so? That's just a little thoughts about what people say and what's happening. And okay, let's talk in the comments. And thank you for watching. And if you're my fan, don't forget to check my Patreon page. You can find there all the information about me as an artist and how you can help me promoting my music. I really need your help to promote my music. And I will appreciate if you'll check my Patreon page. I wrote there everything for you in details so you can find out all the information there. And thank you. Bye.
Swallow up, bottle up, feel like Godzilla. I can swallow up, bottle up, feel like Godzilla. But I hit the deck like a Godzilla.